Hello avatars. Welcome to my celestial butterfly livestream where I hunt butterflies to get free Lindens in Second Life. Right now, I'm here at Grand Theft City in Second Life and the X2 event is still running, but I've already reached my hunting limit. That means I'm leaving Grand Theft City and move to another location. There is an X4 event happening right now, but I think hunting limit is still in cooldown for that location.
Talk to me, show me all that hurts you deep. Soak my shirt in all your tears, so I can talk with you. Breathe to me, tales of things that haunt your dreams. Set the brush and paint the scene, so I can breathe with you. The gravel spikes your feet, the cloth rubs on your knees. So darling, when the rain comes crashing in, I'll be right here and listen to you sing. to me what they made you out to be. Burst the glass and start to scream so I can shout with you. Cry to me rivers that will rage the sea, creeks of pain and apathy, so I can cry with you. The gravel spikes your feet, the glove wraps on your knees. So darling, when you're deafened by the noise, I'll be right here and listen to your voice.
Okay, I'm now here at the original distillery in Second Life for the X2 Multiplier Celestial Butterfly Stump event. Just look at this video. It's called Dr. House Second Life. Now I'm curious to find out what is it about. The avatar on the video kinda looks like Dr. House, but is it really Dr. House? Or just someone role-playing as Dr. House? I'm not even sure if the video is loading or not. How are these Second Life related videos?
Welcome back to Second Life. Hello, this is Charles Brooks. Here we are at Omerta Island.
Let's take a look at this one and see if it's interesting. It looks like it's in Second Life.
Island, a playground of art, romance, and adventure. Omerta, moderate for your protection. Like, please subscribe. Never forget to always remember every time notification bell rings, the little man gets his wings. You get to see more of my videos. Baby cavorting in front of her parents. Turn her parents around. Oh, yeah.
I don't know what that video was about. This one looks like a concert. Let's take a quick peek at it.
Seasons I'm on repeat. It's a long way down. Trying not to find.
All right, hello, we're live, and this is our wonderful Wednesday evening show going out live on YouTube and Facebook. We've skipped the usual live stream intros because I forgot to set the live streams going before I did them. Haha. Yes. Anyway, this evening we kick off with Sports Model, named after the mythical Sports Model UFO allegedly stashed away in Area 51. So,
The microphone is bad. I don't think they know though.
sneak inside and see what it's all about. Here we go.
Holding on. Don't let me repeat it.
Yup, it's an actual live concert in Second Life. Oh look, that's me. Yay.
Fast forward a year or two. Friends have changed, but so can you. So can you. For too long about the mistakes. All I resent, I learned to hate. Forgot your name. Feel the struggle to follow on. Need to focus to prove you're wrong. I'm not wrong.
This one looks interesting. Let's have a look and see.
Holding on to this. Holding on. I know why. Oh, I know why. Holding on to this. Holding on. Don't let me repeat it.
Ooh, it doesn't want to play. Look, it's me again.
left, there's Moon Adamant, our public information officer, and Rosie Gray, who is a member of our Representative Assembly.
Okay, what is this about?
Greetings, welcome to Colonia Nova, the second region of the Confederation of Democratic Simulators. I am your guide Tor, currently the Chancellor of the CDS, basically the chief cook and bottle washer. I will trigger the tour explanations in local chat, so stay within chat range.
Is it just a bunch of avatars chatting?
I do intend to walk through the Sims in order that you get a feel for what we have created. If needed, the box next to me has a note card with the landmarks of the stops on the tour. You want this if you need to catch up during the tour or can't walk the tour. However, most segments will end with the slur of the next stop. The note card also includes a link to the Google Doc where you can find the tour notes. There's more information in there, some extra links. Welcome to the wait, how did that get in there? There was a resident of Colonia Nova that necessitated a new name for
I think he was having a hard time speaking. Must be very nervous. So, the title of the video is CD's Historical Simulations in Second Life.
Group. Prior to adding Colonia Nova, we were called Neufreistadt, or the city of Neufreistadt, our first private region. From the beginning of Locus Amonis, there was established at mainland. I guess some of these messing things somehow is messing up. The experiment, when Locus Amonis was founded in the court. Hold on. I don't know how they got in there. Hang on, guys. And this is also a bad start. But hey.
Oh, not a problem at all. There's lots of tech glitches in Second Life. We're used to it, and this is great.
I'm wondering if somebody else is hitting that the tour marker in Opus Amonis, is what that might be happening.
Well, I must say, this is quite a gathering. I wonder what it's about, though.
And maybe it's traveling somehow all the way over here. But anyway, let me just find the document that's online. Let's read that. Okay. If needed, the box next to me has landmarks of the stops of the tour. You might want this if you need to catch up during the tour or can't walk the tour. However, most segments will end with the slur of the next stop. It was a resident of Colonia Nova that necessitated a new name for our group. Prior to adding Colonia Nova, we were called Neufreistadt, or City of Neufreistadt, our first private region. In September 2004, the CDS was established on the mainland as an Altenburg project, an experiment where the residents would own the sim and govern it democratically. After the move to the private island, Colonia Nova was the first expansion on September 27, 2006. Originally, it had a Roman
Must be a group of rich folks. They're spending money to do some kind of experiment. Good for them.
Roman theme, and it was a rendering of Colonia Claudia Ara Agrippinicium, or Colonia Agrippina, a Roman city on the Rhine that today is known as Cologne. At that time, Colonia Nova actually predated Roma as the first Roman residential sim in Second Life. Today, the theme of the sim is early 20th century Italy. However, there are vestiges of the old theme in the form of temples and a domus, a traditional Roman home. Also, the bonfires above the old city walls harken to the bonfire lit in Roman times to guide boats on the river. This is the second theater at this location. The current theater was built by Candace Theus in 2013. The theater has been used for live performances, presentations, and debates. There are plans to rebuild the theater. It is an example of how our sims evolve and how we get involvement of our residents and development plans. And any questions about that? Anyone?
Yeah, I have a question. What do you do in this Sims or region of yours besides look around?
Okay, well, we're going to move across the sim, and if you follow me, we'll go to Stella Marina. And gotta climb all these stairs, guys.
One problem with locations or destinations in Second Life is, there's nothing to do besides look around and be amazed at what you are looking at.
I guess the region is at night at the moment. You might want to turn your personal settings on today.
What is he saying? The region is at night when it's clearly daytime.
Daylight. Everyone hates technology, hates dead space, so I guess I'll keep rambling. This is, as you can see, we have these little houses here. They're actually quite popular, and it's kind of gives you a feel of living in a small village. And we have goats here.
Also, to fully enjoy the visuals in Second Life, you will need a very beefy computer. If you have a weak potato computer, then good luck enjoying the experience.
All right.
What are they doing now? I guess they're doing what all avatars do in Second Life. Just stand around.
I'll call attention to the kiosks we have around. If you look at them, you can join the group. There's usually a subscribe terminal next to it. Also, in there you can find a link to our Discord page. Anyway, let's cross the footbridge over the river. Don't fall into the river. Crocs are known to wander these waters. We will stop at the Temple of Mercury just across the river. This is the drawbridge, guys. A new creation by before that I had a So here we go. Let me set this off here. The Temple of Mercury is a memorial to our brief union with Al-Andalus. Some of you might remember Al-Andalus. Beautiful sin. It didn't survive LL taking down the non-profit, what do you call it?
Well, it's non-profit. It's not making money. How will it pay for the region?
The deduction. From July 2009 to July 2010, the CDS merged with Al-Andalus. The 6 regions of Al-Andalus were joined to the CDS landmass at Colonia Nova. At the time, the merger created an 11-region landmass. Al-Andalus was a democratic sim and a rendition of Granada. The central theme was La Convivencia, a period of history of Iberia and an idea of religious tolerance between Jews, Christians, and Muslims. Alas, the union between the CDS and Al-Andalus never finalized. This temple was erected as a memorial to the merger attempt. One little note on that, part of the problem at the time was
I guess this place is located in Ukraine. How did I know? See the Ukraine flag right there.
Putting the CDS actually in a corporation, something that we kind of are currently kind of having on the back burner. The current situation is sort of a handshake agreement, and we have a very trusted state owner that holds the SIMs for the citizens of our community. Obviously, that is a kind of a short-term thing that was never supposed to probably last as long as it has. But eventually, we're going to have to kind of come to some sort of resolution for that issue. Anyway, we'll turn our focus across the road to the Cedar Island Clubhouse. I think many of you will actually be very interested in Cedar Island. And here we have the Cedar Island Clubhouse. Across from the temple, we have the Cedar Island Clubhouse. Some of you might remember Cedar Island. It was established to provide group members with a place for educational projects, music, and discussions.
Another place found in Ukraine. Are the places here all found in Ukraine? This must be a Ukraine tour.
Don't you think we could be different if we could just take it slow, let it go, roll down all the windows, feel the wind, I should
Okay.
feel the music, take a groove, really wanna be as I connected, how you and I did it.
Cedar Island was a democratically run multiple SIM island chain, active from 2007 to 2012. Part of the goal of the original project was to experiment with giving creative people much higher prim limits than usual. Many of us know or remember chasing prims around. Inspired by the Danish high school movement, Cedar Community, and originally Cedar Island, was founded as a group of people involved in lifelong learning through projects, seminars, and conversation. The goal was to make that kind of learning available to everyone. Second Life has the potential to break that kind of education away from physical college campus to make it accessible no matter where they live or how they can afford or how much they can afford to spend on tuition. Laudable goal, I think. One requirement for active membership was, each quarter, to organize a discussion, presentation, or other event on a personal or group learning topic and make it open to all Cedar members. Okay. Cedar Community still holds weekly meetings, teas, every Monday at 3 p.m. SLP in Cedar Lodge in Colonia Nova. Topics of discussion vary widely, and at this point only a handful of people attend.
Don't you wish we could be out of sight, out of mind? Take my hand, don't go slow. I'm chasing the afterglow. Dance with me, wild as me. Finally got some clarity. Don't you know?
Besides talking, what other fun things can be done here? Is it all just talking?
Let's forget the world outside. Turn it up to overdrive. Take it slow, let it go. Roll down all the windows. Take it slow, let it go. Let's take a trip to uptown. Don't you wish we could roll down all the windows.
Do you know where secrets go? 'Cause I've forgotten mine. They've slipped out of my control, and you know where they hide. Your love's a little heavy, you're touching me already, and it's working up my nerves. You should probably forget me, 'cause I'm terrified you'll get me when I'm at my worst. It's not too late to let you know that you're in love with those ghosts. So pack up your bags and run. Once you see the truck, you'll be okay.
This is the clubhouse, and I'm sure all of us would love to see you occasionally drop in to have a conversation with John Seattle, who is the leader, and a very interesting fellow. Some Cedar member projects include the original Music Island, a not-for-profit classical music venue that is still active, several public art projects.
It's not love at all. My ego's still provided. I'm not the one who's driving, but I can't find the brakes. Yeah, girl, there's no denying that even though I'm trying, I'm your next mistake. I'm falling deep. You should take me at my word. It's not too late to let you know that you're in love.
They should have made a more interactive place where visitors can have fun.
Projects, renovation of a pier in Western England, game design, curriculum design for social science, mainly geography, ethics, and religious education, 2 online conferences on the future of education, building accurate reproductions of musical instruments in SL, and Cedar itself was a Cedar project. Very beautiful sim at the time, I remember. It was designed like the Pacific Northwest. Very neat.
I'm not going to argue that it might have been a very beautiful place, but after seeing it, and enjoying the visuals, the first time, what is the incentive to go back and see it again?
Very picturesque, very nice. Historically, many Cedar members were educators, but many were not. Some members joined to work on their own research, writing, and artistic skills. And of course, the links are showing up here for more information. It really was a great project, and John Seattle has hopes in retirement to reboot it. So look forward to seeing that. Maybe many of you would want to participate in that. Okay, up the road we have the Silver Dragon Club and Gallery. So, the Silver Dragon Club is a recent addition to Colonial Nova. The club started in 2004 and is currently owned by Tori Landau and Roxley. The Silver Dragon hosts regular shows of various musical genres, rock, pop, classical, and blues. The gallery is located in the sky. Currently, the gallery hosts an exhibit of Lee Miller's photography. Lee Miller was a Vogue model, World War II correspondent, and surrealist photographer. Very cool pictures up there, photos up there. I really recommend it. And the events here are always fun. Okay, let's move down to the bridge and Democracy Wall. I think you guys will love Democracy Wall. as you can see, there's the ducks want to take over the tour, but it's okay. We're going to make a right turn here by John Seattle.
Most people are confused on what most countries and government are. They think most practice democracy, but if you look again, it's really a republic. For example, the United States is not under a democracy. The United States is a republic.
Back in the early days, one of the remaining structures.
The two are very different.
Okay, everyone, here's Democracy Wall. The Democracy Wall is our answer to political graffiti. The Democracy Wall allows CDS group members to post protest signs of things that might provoke a conversation. One merely posts over the older sign. It's always interesting how the signs change from month to month. As you can see, there is a rather dominant theme lately. The wall is a popular backdrop to group photos for our traditional holidays, International Women's Day and May Day. Beyond the city wall, you see the river. We have a swing event with DJ McMahon every Tuesday at 6 p.m. The Dallas us with great swing and jazz while providing detailed information about the artists and band leaders. It's a very
Instead of Democracy Wall, I think Freedom Wall is a much better name.
jazz or swing, you should enjoy it.
I know where we can go when the sunlight
I'm betting that no one really goes to any of these places. It's simple, if there is nothing fun to do, people will not come back. That is where celestial butterfly comes in. If you have a celestial butterfly stump, then people might come because you are essentially giving away free Lindens.
I see what he loves about you. You're so perfect. Hope you know that you got everything.
Will they look around and stay? Doubtful, but they did come even though it's only for free Lindens.
We'll cross the bridge now and stop at the Domus Aria, or Ariana. Okay. Okay, here we just wait a second here for everyone to gather around. And we have the Domus Ariana. This is the last Roman domus in Colonia Nova. Most of the builds in Colonia Nova and Locus Amonis were originally of this type. As you can see, it's a bit dated as far as construction techniques go, but we love it.
Most buildings today are made from external programs and then imported to Second Life.
Aria Pro makes the Domus available for touring and provides a detailed guide. For this tour, please use your camera to tour the Domus. It's a bit crowded in there for a group. And Salvete in Domo Ariana. My Latin's non-existent, so you have to bear with me here.
Messing with my head again. You had your heart set on me, but these feels they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget, but you're breaking down the walls again, just to set me free. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you are, will always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you are, will always leave me? Why do
The host just gave out a sigh. Is he getting uninterested in what he was doing?
It says, anyway, welcome to Domus Ariana. I understand that it's very common to have a beware of dog sign in front of many of Roman houses. And I guess that's the reason for the floor here in the front. This house was inspired by urban houses in Herculaneum, a Roman town that was buried during the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD. And it's pretty garish inside. I guess that was the style of ancient Rome. Anyway, let's take a quick tour. Aria, I'm not sure of her background really, but she's not around very much anymore. But her and her husband were super interested in Roman archaeology and visions. When you enter, you'll find yourself in the atrium, the central hall of the house. Look up. You'll notice the open roof called the compluvium.
They're not even entering the house? Or are they just camming all over the place?
And the shallow basin below, the impluvium, which is used to collect rainwater. Yeah. Next is the tablinum, where the master of the house would receive guests and conduct business. And you're welcome to go inside if you like.
Look, one guy just entered the house to take a better look at what the host was spouting.
Don't get lost, though. Yeah.
Again, one of the problems with Second Life is, once you see it, why would you come back to see it again? There's almost no return audience unless you are giving away money. Not everyone can always give away money. I can't give away money. Most locations in Second Life are like that, and that explains why Second Life is very empty. Locations or place with high traffic are getting the traffic because they are spending money on games like Celestial Butterfly and similar things. In other words, they are giving away money or free Lindens.
Dedicated to the goddess Hecate. Small crossroads and protection was often worshipped in private rituals. All the paintings and floor mosaics, except those in the Hecate shrine, are based on real artwork found in Pompeii and Herculaneum. The furniture is crafted by various artisans within Second Life, inspired by archaeological discoveries. The domus was created to give you a sense of what life might have looked like in a Roman home shortly before the eruption, blending historical research with virtual imagination. I thought I'd include this on the tour for two reasons, by the way. One, I mean, it's an older house. Sometimes you might even chuckle a little bit at the construction. But it is an example of evolution in our Sims, and also personal projects that people do in our Sims. And it's also, you know, you can see the idea here is similar to what you guys are all about in, you know, education in the virtual world. So this is sort of a tangible 3D view of something that you could maybe not experience just in a book. You know, and even in person, you see the ruin. So anyway, let's move on to the Praetorium across the road. And we have this very beautiful stage to enter, kind of a ceremonial entrance. And
this feels like a demo for investors.
Tradition has, if you put your hand in its mouth and tell lies, it'll bite your hand off. So I guess everybody that's tried has been telling the truth.
You must give the investors good reasons why they should continue investing their money on your work.
Welcome to the Praetorium. Here is the seat of government for the Confederation of Democratic Simulators. Our representative assembly and scientific council meet in these chambers. It has served as a seat of government since 2006, when Colonia Nova Res as our second region. The representative assembly is a legislative branch and enacts bylaws, oversees the chancellor, and approves financial matters. For the chancellor, I just love them. Okay. The scientific council consists of professors led by a dean. They meet in the lower chamber. The scientific council functions as a court, reviews bylaws, and manages our elections. The build you see here is the second Praetorium at this location. It was built by Rosie Gray in 2014 and has been updated since. I know she's been doing a lot of PDR texturing going on here. The entry colonnade occasionally serves as an event venue. Also, at river level, our room is dedicated as a museum of CBS history. And around the room here, there's a few things that are of interest. The one are these awards here on the back wall. We have an award called the Order of Anzir being the region where our group started in the Snowlands, and it's awarded for consider a community, excellence in community service, and it's very good. And the little doll over there to the left of Moon is an Ulrika doll. Ulrika Zugzwang, or Zang. She was our original founder, one of them anyway, and a notorious AV in Second Life, and eventually she left in a quite dramatic manner and deleted half of my Freistadt when she left. We refer to that as the quake. And anyway, that's we keep that little effigy of Ulrika there as a reminder to tyrants, I guess. And then you see here the seats where the representative assembly seats sit and the community sits around them. Pretty nice, I think. Well, let's move on to the Fermi. We're going to walk through the center of town to get there. So enjoy the scenery. And we're going to go down here. The SC chamber, by the way, is to my right as we're leaving here. And it's, of course, much smaller than... By the way, you know the SC members, perhaps. The Dean, Delia Lake is a member. They have all had some involvement with the DWEC. One other thing too, in this interim here, you hear me? All of them have been built by our members.
Again, I'm watching a video called CD's Historical Simulations.
Expertise goes into this. It's really quite amazing, I think. Learning how to do things. I don't think most of us had much experience in building and Blender and whatnot, but the people are learning these things in order to make these things, this whole place possible. Here we have the Fermi, or our rendition of a Roman bath. And I could just read it off the document here, which I should put on my other screen. This is the second Fermi at this location. It was built by Mitsu Vabun and Gaius Mistwalker and completed in June 2016. The Fermi is often a place of relaxation or a conversation setting. The main pool, sometimes covered in this glass with a glass floor, is used as a party venue. Yeah, they did really well here. I'm not exactly sure who's responsible for what entirely. I think Gaius was a Roman scholar, and he more or less did the plans. And I think some of the building. Mitsu, I think, did the texturing mostly, and maybe the final construction, the placement. But it is quite an achievement. Okay, it has been a tradition for the Dean to announce election results here in the main pool. The CDS strives to have clean politicians. Anyway, unfortunately, people don't really want to stand for election lately, and so we get enough people to run the government, and then nobody challenges those. So it moves around. The names change as people come and go or decide to step back a little bit or whatever. But we haven't had an announcement in the pool, which was actually fun. We gathered here in the main pool and in a kind of a very crazy place to make an official announcement. So I guess we keep a little tongue-in-cheek in all of this, which is a healthy thing, I think. But anyway, follow me and we'll go through here out to the garden and back to the Decumanus, or major east-west street. And you can see the garden. There's a stairway up here leading to the roof. To a walkway on the wall, the old city wall. And we go through this tunnel. By Alexander, Aria's husband, who
I just saw the host was walking in place for a few seconds, which meant he was lagging. Another problem of Second Life. It has never in its 2 decades solved the lag problem.
But it hasn't been used very long. All right, here we go. This has been a real gem, this exhibition here. Let me start with him. House Anguissola celebrates the remarkable life and art of Italian late Renaissance painter Sofonisba Anguissola, circa 1532 to circa 1625. One of the first female artists to achieve international success during her lifetime. The building, designed by Moon Adamant, was built by Rosie Gray and chosen as a venue for this exhibition by the curator Tammy Rembrandt because it holds similar similarities with the facade of the real-life house where Sofia Anguissola was born in Cremona, Italy. The exhibition is the subject of a lengthy article by Nera Pei in her blog Living in a Modern World, on which she calls it, quote, a magnificent endeavor rich in art and history. The art and life of Sofonisba Anguissola should be visited by anyone with an interest in art and its history. And then there's a link here to the article. Thank you. By the way, I wrote much of this myself, and of course where people had their own projects, I asked them to contribute the blurbs. So it worked out pretty well. I don't know what's wrong with that first one. I think. Anyway, apparently it's going to close on June 30th, so I really urge you, if you haven't been here already, to go view it. Come back and view this exhibit. It's really good. It's very well done. Tammy did a superlative job on it. Okay,
I'm not really much into art, and the pictures I like to look at are picture of me, mostly.
Errant chancellors. You know, I'm just one vote away from losing my head, you know. So. Okay. The center of Colonia Nova is referred to as the Centro Storico. It's enclosed by ancient Roman walls that have partially fallen into ruin. Often the crumbling wall remnants are incorporated into the modern buildings. Colonia Nova is very much a Roman city, just one that has evolved into modern times. Hence the main north-south street is the Carta, while the east-west street is still called the Decumanus. With 2 publishing houses, a bookshop, 2 galleries, the Center for Colonia Nova has become developed into a center for the arts, including House Anguissola, featuring the paintings of Sofonisba, Steel and Focus, the photos and artwork of Janusz Vanisha, alongside Indigo Sky Press, and Sale di Onice, Italian. Publishing house Rose-Colored Glass Books of Distinction is promoting our real-life books. Get over here, that's my right. Below Centro Historico find the catacombs. You can access the catacombs under the long bridge and eventually exit into the Temple of Diana. However, zombies are existing in the shadows there, so venture at your peril. We don't have enough insurance to allow this guided tour to take us through the catacombs. We will move through the west gate to Locus Amonis, a nice place. Locus Amonis was our 5th expansion in 2009. So let's go out this way. Crumbling. Locus Amonis is supposed to be largely rural and residential, by the way. It includes the quay area and what we would call at the time a fishing village, and shops and things of that nature. So we're going to just walk through the center here, and we're going to make a turn, a left turn, right about here. So we turn here, we're going to move towards the Inner Harbor. Now, as you can see, that some people have houses that are probably pretty dated. You know, we're not like most places. Get people's approval if we want to update something, usually if it's occupied. Okay, I'm going to hand this off here to Moon, who is very involved here with this particular item here. I'll just set the text off, and Moon can take over.
Hello all, can you listen? Oh, I hope so. Thanks Ali. So welcome to the Umbilicus. So this is the heart of Locus Amonis Bridge. And I'm presenting this segment of the turn. From the beginning of Locus Amonis, there has been a known force, or Umbilicus, here, with the word means the middle of the world. This is the second temple to be built here, and like its predecessor, it is a time capsule containing artifacts. Locus Amonis was founded according to rituals between the founding of a real Roman city. Umbilicus is the Latin word for navel, implying it is the center from where everything originates, and our Umbilicus is exactly stated.
Oh, she's talking about this thing that's on water.
There are a number of objects inside the umbilicus. The most important is the lapis lazuli, or black stone, inspired by the still extant lapis lazuli from, which is a block of tuff, with an extremely ancient inscription in Old Latin, presumed to be a dedication and ritual law. So, Simo Kurita, no longer in second life, who was no citizen of the CBS and an Italian architect, planned the first iteration of Locus Amanus in 2008. And he suggested that our lapis lazuli could keep the secret name of Locus Amanus, another founding ritual of the Roman cities. And I am the name keeper for Locus. Yes, hosted a dedication ceremony in which we placed the Mundus pole, which you can see if you look inside. And the Mundus pole is another object that marks the centrality of the place, symbolizing the linking between sky and earth and the citizens of the CBS, the auspicious gifts to the city. In 2015, the region was rededicated as the old layout changed significantly to the current early 20th century Mediterranean theme. Those gifts were used to and music for light, celebrating music among others, well in keeping with the character of the region. The Amanus is the artistic center of CBS with many art galleries and music events. Today, the Inner Harbor is an attractive residential and commercial area of Locus Amanus. It is frequently a venue for art gallery parties hosted by the Black Tulip. Featuring dramatic installation ceremony can be seen. So now let's walk around to the Locus Amanus Square.
Okay, thank you very much, Moon.
Birds, this car looking on the background. Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much, Moon. So let's move on into the harbor or the quay. Bit of a walk here. You can see some of the inner harbor areas. Check here that I have is the Ukraine house. So, and incidentally, everyone at several locations here in near AM and other up in Neufreistadt, we have horse reserves, Tegel horse reserves. So if you don't have a horse but would like to ride a horse throughout the Sin, you can usually find one of these reserves everywhere at different locations. I forgot to mention, maybe you noticed it, we're working on a cable car which will run just from the Praetorium up into Neufreistadt.
See, I was right. These locations are in Ukraine. They even have a Ukraine house.
Sometime this side of Christmas, I'm going to get hit in the head here by Rosie and holiday, but anyway. So let me set this off. The quay has long been the center for Locus Amanus, a nice place. Most recently, we hosted
Time continues marching, it slowly grows. With each new one starting, I recall you came into my life just like another season. Not for long, just a time, just like
Oh, look at that. I've reached the hunting limit here. I'm ending the live stream, but I will restart it at the next location. Just like before, big thanks and see you all here in Second Life. Bye, avatars.
Never fading whisper in the breeze. Oh, we will keep on changing. I don't wanna love you when I'm faded. You're the picture perfect, you're my man. Painted. And I don't wanna lose what we've got tonight. Baby, 'cause your love's like a dynamite. I don't wanna love you when I'm faded. I can feel your heartbeat to save it. 'Cause your love's underrated. 'Cause your love's underrated. And I don't wanna lose what we've got tonight. Baby, 'cause your love's like a dynamite. I don't wanna love you when I'm faded. I can feel your heartbeat to save it. 'Cause your love's underrated. I don't wanna love you when I'm faded. You're the picture perfect, you're my man. Painted. And I don't wanna lose what we've got tonight. Baby, 'cause your love's like a dynamite. I don't wanna love you when I'm faded. I can feel your heartbeat to save it. 'Cause your love's underrated. 'Cause your love's underrated. And I don't wanna lose what we've got tonight. Baby, 'cause your love's like a dynamite. I don't wanna love you when I'm faded. I can feel your heart, I need a saving. 'Cause your love's underrated. I don't wanna love you when I'm faded. You're the picture perfect, you're my man. Painted. And I don't wanna lose what we've got tonight. Baby, 'cause your love's like a dynamite. I don't wanna love you when I'm faded. I can feel your heartbeat to save it. 'Cause your love's underrated. 'Cause your love's underrated. And I don't wanna lose what we've got tonight. Baby, 'cause your love's like a dynamite. I don't wanna love you when I'm faded. I can feel your heart need a saving. 'Cause your love's underrated. I don't wanna love you when I'm faded. You're the picture perfect, you're my man. Painted. And I don't wanna lose what we've got tonight. Baby, 'cause your love's like a dynamite. I don't wanna love you when I'm faded. I can feel your heartbeat to save it. 'Cause your love's underrated. 'Cause your love's underrated. And I don't wanna lose what we've got tonight. Baby, 'cause your love's like a dynamite. I don't wanna love you when I'm faded. I can feel your heart need a saving. 'Cause your love's underrated. I don't wanna love you when I'm faded. You're the picture perfect, you're my man. Painted. And I don't wanna lose what we've got tonight. Baby, 'cause your love's like a dynamite. I don't wanna love you when I'm faded. I can feel your heartbeat to save it. 'Cause your love's underrated. 'Cause your love's underrated. And I don't wanna lose what we've got tonight. Baby, 'cause your love's like a dynamite. I don't wanna love you when I'm faded. I can feel your heart need a saving. 'Cause your love's underrated. I don't wanna love you when I'm faded. You're the picture perfect, faded